It's World Gratitude Day today, and I wanted to say something about that because my gratitude practice has been one of the most beneficial things that I've ever started doing. When I was stuck in a rut and feeling pretty miserable and I thought everything was working against me and that life was so unfair, I decided that having tried everything on the outside, sorting out my CV, applying for jobs, everything I could, the only thing left for me to do was try to sort out things on the inside. One of the practices I did was start a daily gratitude practice. Now, it's easy to think that gratitude is just about saying thank you. Thank you when someone makes you dinner or holds the door for you or something like that. But gratitude actually is about acknowledging something that comes with benefits. So it might be something that makes you happy, or might be something that teaches you something, or might be something worthwhile. Anything that brings a benefit. And acknowledging it is gratitude. That's what the act of gratitude is. And what I did was I started practicing every day, just trying to notice things that I could be grateful for, because at the time I didn't think I had anything to be grateful for. And the first day was pretty easy. That first cup of coffee, my dinner, having a roof over my head, for example. Second day I had to think a bit harder about what I could be thankful for. By the end of the week I was actively having to search out things and find things in my life to be grateful for, because you can't just be grateful for that cup of coffee every day. You have to think of something new every day. And what I was doing was I was training myself to become more tuned in to the things around me that are good, all the beneficial things, all the things that make me happy and bring me joy. When most of us are in a rut like I was, we tend to ruminate on the negative. So we focus on everything that's going wrong and our weaknesses. We think we're not very good. We think life's unfair. We think we've been hard done by. But actually, we're just tuned into all the negative. There's negative and there's positive, but we're tuning into the negative. And by adopting an attitude of gratitude, if you like, or a daily practice, we can start to change that focus and change our perspective. And suddenly we realize we're surrounded by good stuff. Everywhere we go, there's something to be grateful for, something to feel positive about. Because it's been there all along. It's nothing new. It's just that we're suddenly aware of it and we're focusing on it. And when you change your perspective like this, suddenly you realize that actually things aren't as bad as you thought. There's a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot going on in your life that you can say, actually, I'm surrounded by an abundance of joyful things, of happy things, of things that make my life seem so much better. And you know what? I've got a lot going for me. I'm skilled. I'm not as much of a failure or a loss as I thought I was. And I've got a lot going for me as well. When you start to change your perspective like that, you start to behave in a way that makes you more open to opportunities. You start to behave more positively to people around you, to the world around you. And the world starts to reflect that back to you. When you go out and you smile at someone rather than slam the door in their face or stomp about in a mood, people start to smile back rather than reacting in a hostile way to you. And changing this mindset, focusing on the positive, can have real world benefits. Not only do you become less stressed and less negative, but things start to happen in your favor. You start to notice things that you hadn't noticed before, opportunities, chances to turn things around and be better. Now, not only is it World Gratitude Day, but it's also International Peace Day today, which is a kind of celebration of world peace, or a kind of a reflection of world peace. And we should all take a moment to think what that means, because conflict comes from thinking you don't have enough and you want more, and this person has something I want, so I'm going to go and get it. Look at the Israel-Palestine conflict, look at World War II, look at anywhere where there's conflict. Generally there's a sense of wanting. I want what that person's got, or that person has harmed me and my pride has been damaged, and therefore I want to regain face, or whatever it is, and that leads to conflict. But when you have an attitude of gratitude, when you're thankful for what you've got and you're not lost and looking for something else and focusing on that lack, focusing on all the things you don't have going for you, then suddenly life becomes peaceful. You're not in conflict with anyone else. You're not trying anything you're not trying to get ahead at the expense of anyone else. So gratitude and peace go really hand in hand, and I think it's no coincidence that International Peace Day and World Gratitude Day fall on the same day this year, 21st of September 2019. So there I am, there's my thought for the day. Here I am in the glorious countryside, and that's something to be thankful for as well. It's beautiful today. So I hope you have a great day. I hope you find lots to be grateful for too. And if you can't find anything, just look around, open your eyes, look around, and really have a think, what am I surrounded by that I can be grateful for? Because you know what, I would bet money on the fact that you've got a lot more to be thankful for than you thought you had. Alright, cheers for that. Have a great day.